The evening was quiet. The moon floated above the black ocean like a silver coin. Waves whispered against the steel sides of a giant called Titanic. People on board had no idea that their last night had begun. Inside the grand halls, laughter echoed. Men in tuxedos, women in sparkling dresses, children running along the corridors. The smell of fresh bread and roast beef drifted from the kitchens. A band played music near the staircase, the violins soft and warm. For many, it was the most beautiful night of their lives. Titanic cut through the Atlantic like a shining blade. Her engines thundered deep below, steady and strong. She had speed, power, confidence. No one believed she could be defeated. Far up in the crow's nest, two lookout men stood shivering in the cold wind. They rubbed their eyes, fighting the freezing air. Suddenly, one of them froze. A dark shape appeared ahead. Huge, silent, deadly. He struck the bell. Iceberg, straight ahead. Officers shouted orders. The wheel turned. Titanic tried to escape. Her body groaned, thousands of tons of steel bending. Then, a terrible scraping sound. The iceberg tore her side open, a wound deep under the water. Passengers felt only a small shake, nothing more. The music continued. Glass clinked. No alarm. But beneath their feet, the sea was entering. The chief engineer saw the water rising. He whispered to the captain, "She will not stay afloat." The captain's face turned pale. They sent distress messages into the night. Distant ships heard the signal, but they were too far away. Lifeboats were lowered one by one. Some were half empty. Some were refused. A man hugged his small daughter and said, "Go with your mother. I'll see you in the morning." But the morning never came for him. As the ship tilted, the musicians gathered on the deck. No one asked him to play. They simply played, because music was all they had left. Their final song floated over the frozen waves, soft and heartbreaking. The bow disappeared. People cried, prayed, screamed. Titanic's stern rose high into the sky, pointing toward the stars. And then, with a sound like a breaking mountain, she split in two. Water swallowed her. Lights went out. Darkness returned. Silence. The sea was calm again, but the world had changed. More than 1,500 lives were lost. Days later, newspapers around the world printed the same words: "The unsinkable ship has sunk." Years passed. Rust covered her rails, fish swam through her silent rooms. Suitcases, shoes, letters, dreams, all sleeping on the ocean floor. In 1985, a tiny submarine's lights found her again. There she lay, broken, lonely, but still proud. Titanic is no longer just iron and wood. She is history, memory, and warning. She reminds us that even the greatest creations can fall, and that every journey can change forever in a single night. The ocean still whispers her name. Titanic, Titanic.